Welcome back, marvelous viewers, to another edition of the uncovering of a powerful origin story of Hellverine, a new version of Wolverine merged with the power of Hellfire. Yes, you heard that right, Wolverine is back with a new look and powers, taking on this new mantle not once, but twice in two separate occasions. Hellverine made his first appearance in Wolverine Volume 4, Issue 1, followed by his comeback in the special Ghost Rider / Wolverine Weapons of Vengeance, taking place during the Fall of X storyline. Let's not wait any further and get into the story of this menacing figure known as Hellverine. Before we go into our explanation, we have a very small request. If you like our content, please support us by subscribing to our channel. This is a small click for you, but for us it means a lot. Thank you, and let's begin.
You little freak!
The birth of Hellverine. Making his first appearance in Wolverine Volume 4, Issue 1, Hellverine, a malevolent demon from the depths of hell, emerged as a sinister character driven by vengeance. His origin was rooted in a pact with a grieving man named Roger who sought retribution against Wolverine. This demonic entity, shrouded in darkness, promised to aid Roger if he joined the nefarious Red Right Hand organization. Upon their unholy union, Hellverine exacted a grim toll through gruesome sacrifices, appearing as a serpentine horror. Under Hellverine's sinister influence, he embarked on a campaign of terror. His malevolence was directed at Wolverine's friends and loved ones, leaving a trail of death and destruction in his wake. From attacking a pastor with swarming insects to assaulting Logan's former lover and her adopted daughter, Hellverine's ruthlessness knew no bounds. Even the X-Men found themselves locked in a fierce battle as they thought to exorcise the demon from Wolverine's tormented soul. The struggle for control raged within Wolverine, with Hellverine threatening to unleash chaos upon the world. It took a formidable alliance of allies and Wolverine's own inner strength, aided by haunting memories and the support of powerful females, to banish this malevolent demon back to the depths of hell. Hellverine's reign of terror ultimately yielded to the indomitable spirit of Wolverine, ending a nightmarish chapter in his tumultuous existence. The return of Hellverine. In a dark and twisted corner of the Marvel Universe, the paths of two formidable anti-heroes converged, Wolverine and Ghost Rider. These two fierce warriors had crossed each other's paths while hunting a mysterious and dangerous individual named Bram. The encounter had started with a fight, as such encounters often do in the superhero world. However, they soon realized that Bram was no ordinary target. Bram was no ordinary mutant. He possessed a unique ability to channel demonic energy. It was unclear whether he was inherently powered by a malevolent force or if he was possessed by it. Some even speculated that he might be connected to the enigmatic demon bear. Regardless, Bram had returned and he was on a merciless mission to track down and eliminate mutants scattered across the earth. Wolverine and Ghost Rider, an unlikely duo, decided to join forces to track down Bram and put an end to his reign of terror. As they embarked on their journey, they stumbled upon a massive crime scene flooded by police lights. The scene was a testament to the brutality of Bram's actions. It was clear that not all mutants had been forced off Earth by the menacing Orcus organization. Some had gone into hiding, and these hidden mutants had become Bram's prey. To gather more information about Bram's activities and motives, Wolverine and Ghost Rider decided to infiltrate the crime scene by posing as forensic investigators. They cleared out the police and began their analysis. It was at this moment that Ghost Rider's supernatural persona sought to manifest itself. In the world of Benjamin Percy's Ghost Rider comics, the Ghost Rider was more than just a character. It was a potent force tied to the level of evil and darkness nearby. The closer they got to evil energy, the more the Ghost Rider's persona clamored to break free. Despite the constant presence of malevolent individuals in their surroundings, Ghost Rider's focus remained on Bram. He was determined to bring this formidable adversary to justice. However, Wolverine had an idea that might help them get closer to their target. He called in a favor from Jeff Bannister, a contact in the CIA. This favor allowed them to utilize a satellite office for analyzing data related to mutants, hoping to find a trail that could lead them to Bram. Their investigation took a twist as Wolverine initially leaned towards tracking down mutant-related information, while Ghost Rider believed that demonology would offer a faster route to their target. The tension between their approaches created an intriguing dynamic as they sought to uncover Bram's true nature and intentions. Their gathered information pointed them towards an orphanage where Bram had spent part of his childhood. Although Wolverine had encountered Bram in the past, their initial meeting had ended in a battle and Bram had slipped away, making it impossible to locate him again. The orphanage was their best lead, and they decided to investigate further. Upon their arrival, they were initially mistaken for police or reporters by the orphanage's director. Still, Ghost Rider's supernatural instincts led him to a locked door behind which they discovered a horrifying sight. A child was trapped trapped inside an Iron Maiden, left in a state of torment. Ghost Rider urged the child to flee while he prepared to unleash his supernatural powers. It was a rare moment when Ghost Rider decided to let his dark side take control. In this pivotal moment, Ghost Rider used his terrifying ability known as the Penance Stare. It was a power that forced an individual to feel all the pain they had ever inflicted on others simultaneously. Though the Penance Stare often led to madness or even death, in this case it was wielded to extract information. The pain was excruciating, but the individual managed to reveal that someone had been there a month ago searching for files on Bram. These files were now missing, but Ghost Rider's unique abilities allowed him to glimpse their contents. The files revealed Bram's troubled history and his gruesome actions. From a young age, Bram exhibited disturbing behavior, including tormenting and mutilating those around him. His actions had raised suspicions of schizophrenia, but his true nature remained a mystery. The files also indicated that the person searching for them had a government connection, hinting at a larger conspiracy involving Bram. Dating back to the early days of Wolverine's run with X-Men at the Xavier Institute, Bram, a peculiar and unsettling child, was brought to the Institute by a woman named Ada. Ada, a social worker, sought help for Bram, believing him to be a mutant due to his unusual abilities. She had seen Xavier on national television advocating for peaceful coexistence between mutants and humans and hoped that he could assist Bram. This moment provided a time frame for the events in question, occurring around the time of Days of Future Past, when Xavier's televised efforts were at their peak. However, Xavier's attempt to read Bram's mind revealed an overwhelming force of energy, one that transcended mere mutant abilities. Bram was not a mutant, but the true nature of his power remained a mystery. Xavier advised Ada that they needed someone with expertise in magic, mysticism, or even demonology to help Bram. In this early encounter, Bram was left in Ada's care, setting the stage for future events. The narrative shifted to Johnny Blaze in the early days of his career as a stuntman. He was performing death-defying feats when an accident led him to make a fateful deal with the devil, transforming him into Ghost Rider. Johnny Blaze's transition into Ghost Rider was marked by a supernatural compass that guided him to demonic forces. In the early period, Johnny was not the seasoned Ghost Rider fans would come to know, but his journey of vengeance had just begun. Back in the past, at the orphanage where Bram had been taken in, the director decided to rid himself of the troublesome child. The other children were terrified of Bram, and his presence created immense distress among them. Unmoved by Bram's plight, the director considered expulsion, regardless of the consequences. As they discussed Bram's future, blood began to drip onto Ada's shoulder, a chilling precursor to the horrors about to unfold. The children, awakened by some unknown force, became obsessed with harming Bram. In a gruesome twist, Bram displayed his horrifying power, twisting and mutilating the other children into grotesque monstrosities. This nightmarish image bore witness to the repeating cycle of horror that Bram was capable of unleashing. In the present day, something has gone wrong. Ada's house, where she had taken Bram, had become a nightmarish scene. Bram, now an adult, had once again unleashed his terrifying power, transforming the residence into a grotesque spectacle of twisted bodies and unimaginable horror. As we delve deeper into the narrative, we uncover the dark history of Bram, the young boy who was possessed by the demon Bagra Ghul. It becomes apparent that Bagra Ghul has to feed on human suffering to retain control over Bram. If not, it would seize control of him, leading to indiscriminate violence. In a chilling turn of events, we witness Ada pay a man to provoke the demon within him, leading to a gruesome attack on the elderly woman. This incident highlights the torment that Bram endures as he struggles to contain the demonic entity within him. It becomes evident that he despises this life and the demonic possession that haunts him. Meanwhile, Wolverine and Ghost Rider are racing towards a mysterious location known as the Devil's Racing Ground. Their mission is to uncover a diabolical plan involving the Weapon Plus program, which combines demonic energy with genetically enhanced beings to create super soldiers. This program is targeting mutants, seeking to eliminate them. In the wake of the mutant resurgence and the rise of anti-mutant organizations like Orcus, various groups are plotting against mutants. The story shifts to Jeff Bannister, Wolverine's contact within the CIA, who has been investigating occult and demonic phenomena. However, he is warned by Johnny Blaze not to delve too deeply into this dark realm, as it could have adverse effects on one's psyche. Jeff's research leads him to the brink of possession by demonic forces, but he is rescued by Talia Warroad, a former FBI agent with expertise in supernatural matters. Talia offers Jeff a concoction to ward off demonic influences and warns him of the dangers of delving too deeply into this world. Her presence in the story emphasizes the supernatural and occult elements at play. The narrative shifts back to Wolverine and Ghost Rider as they infiltrate Project Hellfire, a sinister government program focused on harnessing demonic energy. Here they discover that the program is attempting to create demonically enhanced super soldiers by altering human DNA. The duo stumbles upon mind control helmets that are reminiscent of the ones used on Wolverine in the past, causing him to react with a mix of dread and anger. At Project Hellfire, Wolverine is ultimately possessed by Bagra Ghul, leaving Bram's body and becoming Hellverine. His veins burn with demonic energy as he undergoes the transformation. Father Pike, the mastermind behind this demonic scheme, orders Hellverine to eliminate mutants detected within a 159-mile radius. The narrative then explores the backstory of Bagra Ghul, revealing that it was created by the demon Mephisto out of sheer boredom. Mephisto's malevolent nature and propensity for making deals with mortals is emphasized. Bagra Ghul was designed to create art out of punishment and is driven to kill in the name of its creator. As Hellverine embarks on his deadly mission, chaos ensues in Cedar City, Utah, where mutants are targeting humans by destroying their homes. The mutants adopt guerrilla warfare tactics to fight back against human oppression. However, Hellverine's arrival spells doom for them as he mercilessly slaughters them, even grotesquely mutilating their bodies. A horrifying discovery is made when Hellverine finds a baby in a car belonging to a mutant. Father Pike orders him to eliminate the child, revealing the depths of his ruthlessness. Wolverine's inner struggle intensifies as he grapples with the order to kill an innocent child. Jeff Bannister and Talia War-Ode, hot on the trail of Wolverine and Ghost Rider, begin to unravel the true nature of Bagra Ghul and the government's involvement. They realize that Project Hellfire aims to harness demonic power, a dangerous endeavor with potentially catastrophic consequences. With the destruction of the mind control helmet, Johnny Blaze is freed from its influence, and Talia encourages him to unleash the power of Ghost Rider to stop Hellverine. Meanwhile, Jeff and Talia's investigation sheds light on the sinister motivations behind Project Hellfire. Hellverine, driven by his demonic instincts, lays waste to the mutants who had targeted human homes in retaliation for their oppression. His brutal violence and grotesque mutilations shock onlookers. The story reveals the profound inner conflict within Wolverine. Despite being controlled by Bagra Ghul, he refuses to harm an innocent child found amidst the chaos. This moral dilemma showcases Wolverine's resilience against the demon's control. Jeff Bannister and Talia War-Ode, determined to uncover the truth behind Project Hellfire and the demonic forces at play, continue their investigation. The project's sinister motivations and the government's involvement in harnessing demonic energy are slowly unveiled. In a climactic battle, Ghost Rider confronts Hellverine with Bagra Ghul, vowing to create a gruesome monument out of Ghost Rider's bones. Ghost Rider, however, states that he cannot be punished because he exists in a constant state of torment. He also emphasizes that Wolverine is not a slave to Mephisto. The battle rages on, with Hellverine initially overpowering Ghost Rider. Father Pike attempts to intervene, but Wolverine kills him, sending him straight to hell. As a result, Father Pike gets what he had wished for, but not in the way he had hoped. In a final showdown, Bram reabsorbs the entirety of Bagra Ghul into himself, leaving Ghost Rider victorious and Wolverine saved from the clutches of the demon. The supernatural battle escalates, with Ghost Rider's Damnation Stare serving as the ultimate judgment for Bagra Ghul and Bram. Ghost Rider's Damnation Stare is a unique ability that not only inflicts pain, but also judges whether a person is worthy of punishment or damnation. In this case, Hellverine and Bram are deemed deserving of hell. Project Hellfire's facility becomes the epicenter of the conflict, with its destruction symbolizing the end of the government's diabolical experiments. The final showdown showcases the incredible power and determination of Ghost Rider as he faces off against the demonic forces. The story leaves us with a tantalizing cliffhanger as Bram, seemingly encased in stone, retains a glimmer of life. This suggests that his story may not be over, hinting at the possibility of a return or a deeper connection to the supernatural forces at play. How powerful is he? In the cataclysmic events of the mutant massacre during the 2023 Hellfire Gala, Wolverine found himself entwined in a twisted fate when he joined forces with Ghost Rider, combining his mutant powers with the fiery might of Ghost Rider's Hellfire. The catalyst for this transformation was the reappearance of the Bagra Ghul, a demon from Wolverine and Ghost Rider's dark past. This malevolent entity sought to finish what it had started, targeting the remaining mutants as its prey. Wolverine, initially united with Ghost Rider in a quest to hunt down this ancient demon, inadvertently became its new host. Under the sinister guidance of Father Pike, it became apparent that the Bagra Ghoul had found a more potent vessel in Wolverine than its previous host, a young orphan named Bram. Despite Wolverine's valiant efforts to resist, the Bagra Ghoul seized control of his mind and body, birthing the Hellverine, an entity with the powers of Ghost Rider and the demonic possession of the Bagra Ghoul. Father Pike affirmed that Hellverine was the most powerful version of Wolverine ever seen, surpassing all previous iterations in terms of sheer power. This development posed an ominous threat to the dwindling mutant population, who already faced danger from Orcus. Facing a mind-controlled Wolverine armed with Ghost Rider's abilities was a terrifying prospect, as Hellverine sided with evil forces. As Logan transformed into Hellverine, his claws gained a fiery infernal edge, and a blazing skull replaced his visage. Ghost Rider's own history of demonic might have pitted him against formidable foes, including the likes of the Hulk. However, Hellverine's newfound power placed him among the rare few who could confront the spirit of vengeance in a fair duel. The clash between these titanic forces promised a cataclysmic showdown with potentially dire consequences for all. This transformation, unprecedented in its magnitude, hinted at Logan's ascension to the ranks of true spirits of vengeance, a rare and immensely powerful upgrade in the Marvel Universe. While Wolverine had previously displayed the ability to superheat his claws in his return to life and his future Phoenix form, the Hellverine incarnation represented a more profound transformation. Marvelous verdict. Wolverine and Ghost Rider were drawn together by this latest catastrophe, reigniting their partnership as they sought to confront one of the most potent demonic entities in Marvel's history, Bram, whose powers seemed to mirror those of the malevolent demon bear. As their paths converge once more, the two formidable anti-heroes prepared to face a formidable and enigmatic adversary, Bram, in a battle that tested the limits of their abilities and revealed the true nature of the darkness that surrounded them. The past and the present intertwined, creating a tapestry of horror and intrigue that would challenge even the most experienced heroes of the Marvel Universe. The narrative of Hellverine and Ghost Rider's battle against demonic forces is filled with dark themes, moral dilemmas, and supernatural clashes. It explores the inner struggles of characters like Wolverine and the consequences of government experimentation with demonic energy. The story's conclusion leaves open the possibility of future developments and reveals the enduring power of the supernatural in the Marvel Universe. And if you liked our content, don't forget to leave a like and subscribe to us if you haven't already. Have a good one and be safe. Thanks everyone.